Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Cry me a river.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Matt Micah, back at it again for another installment of Mad Talks. You guys already know what I'm gonna say. Sorry. I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. I know you guys aren't probably too upset with me about my irregular posting schedule, but I'm upset with myself because in the beginning of all of this, I promised myself 90 days, and I feel like the growth that I'm continuing to see throughout these 90 days, I feel like I could have had more if I would have kept going for my daily schedule that I was on. But I am beyond grateful. Like, we are almost at 100 subscribers, you guys. That's insane. That's insane. Like, I understand to bigger YouTubers, like, that's not anything. 100 subscribers, they probably get that in a day. But all I had was a dream to start this all out with, you know? I had a dream, I had a little bit of money in my pocket, and I was like, let's make something shake. And now to almost be at 100 subscribers, for people to be commenting on my videos, to have over 100 watch hours, like, it's just, I don't know, I can't say thank you enough. I love you guys so much. Thank you to every new subscriber. Welcome to the Madhouse. I appreciate every single person listening. I appreciate every single person commenting. I reply to every single comment, so make sure that you comment down below if you have any questions or if you ever just need to talk to me, anything like that. And I appreciate you guys' feedback. Like, you know, a lot of people gave me feedback the other day on my minoxidil video. They told me what to do, what to get. So I'm in the process of trying to do all that right now, trying to find DHT blockers. I think I'm gonna have to order them online because I went to like 3 or 4 different stores and I could not find them in store. I don't like ordering stuff online because I'm kind of a very impatient person. A little bit of a toxic trait of mine, but I think I am gonna have to bite the bullet on that one and order them online, which is fine. I can wait. You know, Amazon brings the stuff literally the next day, so I think I can wait 24 hours. You know, I've been waiting my entire life for something to shake, so I think 24 hours won't hurt me. But how are you guys doing? You know, how's your 2025 going? How's your week going? Anything exciting? Any promotions? You know, any family gatherings? Any weddings? Any new relationships? You know, what's going on? How are you guys doing? I love you guys so much, and I really want to get to know my subscribers more. You know, I really want to feel more like a family. That's why I always encourage you guys to comment down below. You know, let me know about your lives. I appreciate every single viewer, and I just really, you know, not a lot of people ask you how you're doing, where you're from, what, like, you know, a lot of us go in our day-to-days and we feel as if we're just part of a simulation because stuff starts becoming, like, it starts feeling like a routine, and you're just doing the same thing every single day. And if you're not always forward progressing, then you're just kind of stuck in the middle. And that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about why I don't like the phrase, not the phrase. I'm going to be talking about why I don't like the question, are you okay? And I'm not saying that to be ungrateful to the people asking me, who genuinely I don't know. I thought my does it look crooked? I think it does, guys. I bumped it the other day. So it was. Oh my gosh. I can't stand when things are like off. Like it all looks off to me, but I've tried to fix it so many times. I can only do so much. But I don't know, y'all. I don't really like being asked if I'm okay, to be honest, because if you're asking me, am I okay, that means that you know that I'm not. So I feel like it's kind of just like a little bit of a sting. Like, I'm not saying I don't appreciate people checking up on me. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, by asking me if I'm okay, I feel like you're, what am I trying to say? Like, not invalidating my feelings or like brushing off. Like, I feel like in a way you're like brushing like over an obvious subject, if that makes sense. Like, instead of asking, are you okay? I feel like we should ask people, what's going on? What's bothering you? Is there anything you would like to talk about? I can tell that your energy's a little off. Or something like that. Something more inviting to a conversation, or, letting someone know that you're there for them when and if they need support. But I feel like just asking someone, are you okay, is really like a yes or no question. And what really defines okay? Like, I'm okay in the sense that I know it needs to be done and I'm doing it. Like, I wake up every day, I take a shower, I'm okay in that sense. But in my head, in my heart, am I okay? Not really. And I kind of haven't been okay for a few months now, and I'm probably not going to be okay for a couple more months. And it's just like, to be asked over and over, because the thing with me is I wear my emotions on my face, I guess. A lot of people have told me that. They're like, you can't really deny, like, you can't really lie to us, Jermica. Like, we can tell when something's off about you. Like, you have a very strong presence / energy about yourself. So when you're off, the whole room can tell that you're off. And I'm like, really? Like, yeah, you give out a lot of you're like like I got a strong in, I guess.
Do you believe there's a chance that these intruders could best me?
It's like, shoot. But so it's just like, for me to be asked, like, am I okay? It's like, clearly I'm not. And I feel like a few indicators that, like, unless you know me or unless you see me on the day-to-day, you're not really gonna see these indicators. But a few things that can really indicate that I'm not in my best mental capacity in the state is, like, not eating as much, not going out as much, not staying on my routine, oversleeping, undersleeping, I don't know, there's a few different things. There's a lot of things, honestly, that I do when I'm not feeling 100% up to it. But this is about as okay as I'm going to get right now. And I'm slowly working to become what society would take from me as okay. But I feel like every single person has a different definition of what it means to be okay. So to me, I'm okay because I'm not depressed anymore. You know, I'm not exactly happy, but I'm not depressed either. You know, I'm not having those thoughts. I'm not being as lazy as I was before. I'm not like badgering myself, or I'm not hermiting in my house anymore. I'm actually staying up on my hygiene, staying up on my health. I'm eating more, I'm working out more. So there are things that I'm doing to get back to feeling like my regular self, to being okay. But if you see me with these for more than like 2 weeks, brother, I'm not I'm not okay. I'm not. But it's okay to not be okay. And I feel like that's another reason why I don't like asking. Like, I don't like being asked if I'm okay. Because so what if I'm not? Like, it's okay for me not to be 100% all the time. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And I feel like by somebody asking if you're okay, they're expecting a yes back. Because most of the time when someone's asking that, they're not really willing to have any more of a conversation with you about it beyond yes or no. Unless it's someone close to you who is like, because most people, like, if you say no, they're like, oh, well, I hope you feel better. Thanks. Like, what do we even have that conversation for? I feel like that's very pointless. But when someone actually cares about you, then normally they will follow it up with, oh, well, what's going on? You want to talk about it? And those are the people I appreciate. I appreciate that genuineness of someone asking me if, what's going on. But I don't like when someone just asks, are you okay? Because so what if I'm not? So what if I'm not 100% right now in this moment, and I'm not going to be, and I haven't been for several months on end? So what? Are you gonna stop being my friend? Are you gonna leave me? Are you gonna fire me? So what if I'm not okay? And if you are gonna do those things, and if you are gonna do any of those things, leave me, unsubscribe from my channel, block me, whatever, because I'm not 100% right now. Oh well. Because I'm not a perfect human being, and neither are any of you guys. So to expect me to just go through life and go through the things that I've been through, lose the people that I've lost, learn the lessons that I've had to learn, and just expect me to be okay at the end of the day, I feel like you're expecting too much from me, honestly. And I feel like if any of you guys are like me and you've been through half of what I've been through, I'm not saying I've been through anything life-ending or world-breaking or anything like that, but if you've been through half of the shit I've been through, and you expect yourself to be okay at the end of the day, you're doing yourself an injustice. You're doing yourself a disservice by expecting more out of yourself because the world expects that out of you. Like I said before, it's okay to not be okay every single day. You don't need to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. And I feel like that's the one thing that really upsets me the most when I go through things and someone calls themselves my friend is while I'm going, I don't deal with things very well, honestly. I'm trying to learn how to deal with things better. But normally me dealing with things better is me being angry at that thing and just saying, oh, I don't give a F. Like, screw all this. Like, it's just me not caring at all about the subject. It's very hard for me to continue to care about a person, a place, or a thing, and also detach my feelings for that person, place, or thing, while still realizing that I still care about that person, place, or thing. Like, that is a very hard emotional skill that I haven't acquired yet in my life, in my 24 years that I've been alive on this earth. I know, embarrassing, pathetic, whatever. But it's hard. It's hard to not... The balance between love and hate are so... like the line between love and hate is so thin. It's so easy to switch from loving someone to hating someone because all of the feelings of love that you had for that person, place, or thing, you now have to get rid of those feelings so that you can move on. And the fastest, easiest way to get rid of those feelings is to hate that person, place, or thing. To find every disgusting thing, everything that they ever did or that ever did wrong to you, that ever bothered you about that person, place, or thing, everything. It's so easy to switch those feelings that were once so passionate into being something so very negative because you're trying to move on from that thing. And then later on in life, it'll hit you. It'll be like, dang. I guess I had to do what I had to do. I had to detach myself from that situation. So I did what I had to do. And I guess that's something that I'm honestly recently learning about myself, is that I've had to do that before. I've had to switch my feelings of love for a person, place, or thing into feelings of hatred, of disgust, of regret, remorse, anguish, all these things, so that I was able to move on with my life. And I feel like that's a part of being I feel like if you do that, you're honestly very emotionally immature. Because God doesn't put people in your life for no reason. So to completely deny a person, place, or thing is to deny God in a way, because you're denying the plan that God had for you in your life. And you're not being appreciative of what lesson you learned from that situation, because you're turning all of your feelings and all of you're turning everything positive about that situation into something negative, instead of allowing it to boost you and help you grow in life. You don't have to hate anybody, honestly. You don't have to have any feelings of hatred, because where does that get anybody? Nowhere. It never got anybody anywhere. That's how wars start, you know. And I don't even know, like, how we got here, to be honest. But I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm at a place in my life right now where I know that I'm not okay. And I know that I'm not going to be okay for a while, like I said earlier in the video. But I will be okay eventually. And I'm okay with that fact. Therefore, I tell people that I'm okay. Because even the people that genuinely care about me, who genuinely lend me an ear, allow me to talk their heads off about what's going on in my head, what's been going on, how I feel, all these different things. They don't have the power to do anything about the current situation that I'm in, or any situation that I get myself into, because they have their own lives to deal with. They have their own shit to handle. I'm grown at this point. You know, I'm not a little kid anymore. I have my own place, own bills, own job, all that. So whatever I get myself into, it's up to me to get myself out of that. Because whatever they get themselves into, it's up to them to get themselves out of it. You can always be a helping hand or a supporter to someone else, but you can't do it for anybody. You can't make anybody do anything. You know, you can't control people in this world. So the best thing that you can do is be a helping hand, or a shoulder to cry on, an ear that's willing to listen, or, you know, a wise soul to give advice. But that's the best thing that we can do for people out here in today's society. You know, I feel like we could be doing a lot more for the community if we just stopped invalidating people's feelings. Like, everybody deserves for their voice to be heard. Nobody should just get brushed off, pushed to the side, this, that, and the third, no matter who they are, no matter how whiny they may seem, because, you know, the quietest person in the room is the most dangerous person in the room. When someone has nothing else to say, they probably don't really have that much time left on this earth. Because they're either planning to do something really stupid, or they're planning to do something really stupid. Because when someone doesn't want, or just kidding, or they just got like extreme social anxiety, but when someone's really quiet to the point that they're like too quiet, they're trying to not be noticed for a reason. So make sure that we're checking in on people. I don't know what that is. Make sure that we're checking in on people, because you never know. You never know what elaborate scheme, plan, whatever somebody may have cooking up in their brain. You never know how helpful you talking to somebody can be. I understand that we're not people's therapists, and, you know, no one should have the expectation out of us to be their therapist. You don't have to be someone's therapist to be their friend. You know, that's a lot of people are out here with these selfish intentions, and they just try to tell people, oh, you need to go get help, you need to go get on meds, you need this, you need that. All I need is somebody to listen to me. Is that too much to ask? And if it is, I'll shut my mouth. But it's just like it's like, and I'm about to get deep here for a second.
What do you mean by that?
Pause. But when people keep getting shut up by people and shut out by people, they shut up for good. And people don't like when people shut up for good. They don't like when, they get that knock on their door, that call that someone's no longer with us. And I'm getting emotional because that topic is heavy, bro. And it's just like all some people need is a shoulder to cry on, or a helping hand, or somebody to listen to them. And people's own friends, their own family shut them out, shut them up. But then when they shut up forever, that's when people want to, remember them, remember the good times. What about when they were alive? You didn't want to remember the good times then. You didn't want to offer your helping hand then. You didn't want to hear them out then. And I've told so many people, if I ever go out with a bang, any way, shape, or form, no matter when it is, I'm not going to do that. But I'm saying, like, whenever my time is to come, do not allow anybody that had anything against me or anything negative to say about me in my funeral. Because I am not gonna allow people to kiki and ka and remember the good times when I'm gone. But you didn't want to do that when I was alive. Like that, I feel like that is the fakest thing that people do in today's civilization. Like, they will not mess with somebody at all whatsoever. Something happens to them, they all of a sudden care again. That shit is whack, bro. And it'd be the same people asking you if you're okay passing by when they see you in the club or something. Or it'd be the same people who toss you aside. Be the same people who be trying to, get like, do like. What? People are fake. People are fake. Watch who you surround yourself with. Watch who tells you that they have your back. Make sure that people actually have your back. People can fake have your back for multiple years on end, and you'll never know it until you know it. So stay on your 10 toes. And make sure that you're talking about stuff. Make sure that you're letting shit off your chest. Letting shit off your chest. You don't have to hold all that shit in. You don't have to be so negative all the time. You don't have to be quiet. If nobody will listen to you, then I do advise you to pay for therapy, because they are paid professionals who are paid to listen to you. Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. What you have to say matters. I don't want you to ever think anything different. No matter who shuts you out, no matter who shuts you up, I don't want anyone making you feel inferior. I don't want anybody invalidating your feelings. I don't want anyone making you feel like everything is your fault, because it's not. There's two sides to every story. You have the power to be you. You have the power to keep living. You have the power to keep moving on. You have the power. You have the power. Do not allow anyone else to have power over you that is life-ending or wall-breaking or earth-shattering or anything like that. Because you are the only one who has to deal with your shit day in and day out. Life's what you make it. So let's get it right.
That's what you make it, so let's make it right.
Shouts out to Miley. But yeah. That's all I got for you guys tonight. W2 in the morning podcast. I love you guys. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check out the other videos on the YouTube channel. Make sure you got your post notifications on. Hit the little bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.